Let's talk about the air in China, which you guys probably have seen a lot about. We've done a couple stories on it. Residents of Zhengzhou, which is the pollution-racked capital of China's Henan province, well, last Saturday they got a treat. They were provided with bright blue bags of fresh air. Yeah, this sounds made up or from a comedy movie, but not the case. Let's take a look. So yeah, they got to go up into a nearby mountain where the air originated. It's about 120 miles away from the city that they live in. And they got to suck down some air for a while, pretty good. And what you can see on the right there, this is actual canned air. That is a can of air that they're selling. They're actually selling that in China. And what did that remind me of? Well,
as president of Planet Spaceball, I can assure both you and your viewers that there's absolutely no air shortage whatsoever. Yes, of course. I've heard the same rumor myself. Yes, thanks for calling and not reversing the charges. Yes, bye. Shithead.
President screwed.
Yeah, that's Mel Brooks predicting the future in Spaceballs. I can't believe you made a Spaceballs reference even before.
Two on one show.
I've been doing the show for a year.
It's my favorite movie probably of all time.
Merchandising.
Yeah, the merchandising. All right, so we'll do a little jokey, and then this is actually pretty serious. Yeah. Is this crazy? Like, is this actually nuts that there are parts of this planet right now where they are living in so much smog? You know, we've seen pictures where it looks like fog, but it's actually smog. It is pure pollution that they have to go to a mountain 120 miles away to get air.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't giving you the funny part first.
No,
Go.
the best line, it says, China's province received a treat on Saturday.
A treat?
Oh my
a treat.
Quote, yeah.
Like it really has changed my perspective on treats, you know? I'm always like, let's go to Del Taco, it'll be a treat. Yeah. And they're like, can we just get some air?
Yeah, you like your electric cigarette, but little did you know it's air.
It's so frightening. Yeah. It's so frightening. They're like, hey, we've got a special thing for our citizens. Air.
Well,
it's like, you know, you tell, like, I have kids, you tell kids, like, you gotta eat it. There's people starving in Africa. And I was like, you better breathe this air. There's people with no air in China.
Yeah. It's frightening. Absolutely frightening.
But the can was kind of cool. The can would look so pleasant. It would look like
But doesn't a can seem like a bad way to get air? The other one where you're sucking on the thing, it makes sense.
Causing more pollution with aluminum.
Aluminum. It's like an aerosol can, just spraying air.
They should do an e-cigarette air cigarette.
Yes.
Where you get nicotine and air. So it's good and bad.
We have to find the Asian Jenny McCarthy.
It's
Yes.
so sad. If you don't know what we're talking about right now, we're going to annotate to the story before this. But cigarettes and air, it's all coming in one big thing. What can we do? Because, you know, obviously this has something to do with the amount of pollution that's going up into the atmosphere.
Stop buying products from China.
Is that really? So should we all? Do we all have iPhones? You have an iPhone?
Yes, but mine was
iPhone. Okay, so we all have
mine was made somewhere else.
You just have 9 in a box. You don't even touch them.
I just, you know, I want to keep the Chinese employed, so I keep buying an iPhone.
But what do we do this? Because they're going through their industrial revolution now, much like India. We've done it already. So do we have any right to tell them what to do? Because look, I mean, this air eventually is going to get over here. We know that the water from Fukushima is coming to our the west coast of the United States right now. Like, we're all connected. So what do we do?
Stop farting.
No more farting. You know, the cow farts. That is another.
Are not good. Yeah. Cow farts are bad.
So they could tell us that.
You got to tell the cows to stop farting.
I'm gonna start showering with bottled water. Well, yeah, it's really disturbing that China's go-to is not to, like, all right, let's crack down on the pollution. Let's really, you know, figure out how we can do air quality. Let's rein it in. It's like, ship these people on a bus to, like, a higher area. Here's a little treat, then get back down there.
It looks like, you know what it looks like? It looks like when the emergency landing system on an airplane.
Yeah, can we throw the image up again? Let's throw the image up again for just a second.
I mean, that's
Should this plane drop in altitude?
Yeah, that is. It does look like that. But can you imagine? I mean, you know, look, it's easy. We can joke about it, but I mean, these poor people had to actually leave their homes and travel 120 miles into a mountain for air. I mean, this is happening on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Is this just like proof of every science fiction movie ever? I mean, every week we do a story that I feel like science fiction is actually coming true right now. Like, like we are destroying our Earth.
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna have to move to Mars pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, I was never one for investing in any type of space travel. Honestly, I feel like I'm the only one that gets adamantly opposed to like anything NASA does, except for
You're
like
against space travel?
Well,
You don't like tanks?
I just was like,
What?
it feels
Haven't
to
you been
me
watching
so.
Cosmos? Come on,
It
girl.
feels crazy to me that we spend like $1 billion on like what's on the moon, and no one has textbooks. Like it makes me insane. But then you hear these stories and you're like, oh well, we got to get out of this planet at some point. So
Yeah. Do we have to leave the planet at some point?
Yes,
We're gonna have to get out
yes,
of here.
we do. We get a can of air, and you
Your
just it
cigarette
actually
go.
you go, and it just takes you.